welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Blue Lotus Tarot here, and in today's reading we are going to talk about your 2022 predictions and what you might be able to expect. So today's reading is a pick a card, so I have 3 different piles here with cards that I shuffled off camera, but we are also going to go a little bit deeper with tarot and talk about your pile a little bit more, or more specific details, excuse me. So thank you guys so much for joining me here in today's reading. I hope 2021 treated you well, and I hope 2022 is going to treat you even better, okay? So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more of a close-up on the object, so feel free to go ahead and fast forward if you already know which pile or which object you would like to pick, but also feel free to ideally try to pick one pile that you resonate with the most, or that is calling out to you the most. But if you feel that that pile did not resonate with you, or there's more than one pile that's calling your name, feel free to pick whichever pile or see which ones resonate with you the most, okay? So thank you so much. If you already know which pile, I will see you at your reading. Bye. I just wanted to go ahead, if you didn't pick your pile yet, I just wanted to show you we have pile 1 right here, pile 2, and pile 3, and then with each pile, for pile 1 we have this little confetti shooter, or this like mini confetti cannon. For pile 2 we have our 2022 green headband, or our festive headband, and for pile 3 we have this blue and glittery Outer Banks shot glass, okay? So again, I will see you guys at your pile. Bye. Hi, my lovely pile 1s, or should I say my confetti cannon or my confetti shooter pile, okay? If you chose this pile, we are going to take a look at your 2022 predictions and what you might be able to expect or be made aware of. Let's see where I want to put your cannon. Yeah, let's do it there. Okay, so I did shuffle or get all of these cards off camera, so we're going to reveal them real quick, and then I will get some tarot to dive deeper. So let's take a look at your archetype cards first to get an idea of your energy or vibe for 2022. Wow. So we have artist and we have God here. Oh my goodness. So for artist, we have expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Wow, yeah, so already before talking about this God card, I was already picking up with this like artist and God, like pile 1, you may be very spiritual, and it might not be something that you've been for a long time, like maybe some of you guys just became a lot more spiritual in 2021, but I feel like in 2022, you are going to be seeing life in a completely different way, okay? I feel like with how it says inspiring others to see life symbolically, I feel like you already, like in becoming more spiritual, you have seen how everything, or like you understand that everything in life has meaning or is a message or can be a message. It's just like, you know that the universe sends you signs, symbols, synchronicities. So I feel like you're very tapped in with either the divine, your spirit team, or both, okay? And I feel like you could already be like, yeah, very artsy and creative and like open-minded, but at the same time you co-create with the universe is what I'm feeling, because even with this God card, like, yeah, maybe if you're not religious you could be spiritual, or if you're not spiritual you could be religious, or maybe even you're both. And if you're both, like, let me tell you, you are a powerful person, which I'm not surprised with this God card coming out. So for God, we have benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Yeah, so what I get from this is like, you understand that everybody is experiencing their path at a different point in time, or like everybody's path is different. And it's like, maybe, instead of comparing yourself with like, oh, this person is at this spot, they're my age, or they're this age and I'm this age, I should be like where they are, or if not better, or you know what I mean? It's like, you're not comparing or doing any of that. It's like you're understanding that it doesn't matter, as long as you get there, that's all that matters, because it doesn't matter how long it takes you or what you have to go through. It's just the part of actually getting to your end goal. And that's really what everybody is going through, right? So I feel like you have that understanding, which is very beautiful. I just feel like you're very connected to the universe. Maybe you're very spiritual or into astrology. I just get a very soft and spiritual, creative, going with the flow, but also having a lot of creative different ideas and things. So yeah, maybe you do like to paint, you like to draw, maybe you're a great writer, and because that's still art as well. So however you express yourself, and I feel like that's very beautiful. Yeah, even so with your Sacred Destiny card here, we have potential. And yeah, I just feel like you have so much potential, honestly, with how creative you are, with how I feel like with this God complex, or this God, it's not even a God complex in a negative way. I just feel like you just are very tapped in, is how I feel. But it's I feel like you let your spirit team and the universe guide you. You follow the signs and symbols and synchronicities that are sent to you. You know what I mean? And I feel like because you have so much creativity, maybe you have more than one skill, talent, gift, ability. There's more than one thing that I feel like you can do. And that's why I feel like you have so much potential to really just do whatever you want, because you can create whatever it is you want, and I feel like you are in the process of really creating the life that you want, or the life of your dreams, or really turning your dreams into a reality in 2022. And I feel like that's why, yeah, you manifest and you script and you do candle magic and things it's just different things that you're manifesting with the universe, or that you're talking and communicating with your spirit team, so that way you're asking for what you want, and then behind the scenes your spirit team is working for you, so that way it can happen smoothly all together, if that makes sense. So in general, I feel like you regardless have so much potential within you, but I also just feel in 2022, the potential you're going to have, or all the potential of what you're going to be able to create, is going to be limitless. You have infinite possibilities. You are going to be able to think of creative ways to make your potential, or make it really take off and make things happen for yourself, is what I'm really feeling. I just feel like you are on your way to greatness. I really feel with how this volcano here, it's you have so much in your mind, or so much that's ready to be released and just shared with the universe. So yeah, please share all of your creativity and your ideas and just your kindness and beautifulness with the world and everybody around you. That's beautiful. With your next card, wow, we have enlightenment. Yeah, didn't I say, yeah, I just feel like you're very spiritual, or if not, you're just very tapped in with your spirit team, and you know how to, when they're communicating with you, or you follow the signs, when what is meant for you, or what is trying to be communicated to you, and you try to figure it out, or you're paying attention, and I feel you, because of how you're tapped in, or you communicate, and and you co-create with your spirit team and the universe, I feel they continue to enlighten you, or illuminate you to your potential, to your gifts, to where you should be going. I feel your spirit team guides you every step of your journey, and I feel that's why you have so much potential with you as well. So maybe also in 2022 there might be some new things that you are being enlightened to. Maybe your gifts, or your connection with your team is developing, or reaching new levels, and you're ascending, or the more you ascend, the more you become enlightened. And also just what I'm picking up from this too is maybe you guys are going to meet some sort of mentor or advisor who is also going to help you on your journey, or through your potential and along your path. Just because of how we have a little child here with, it looks like a very divine spirit. So yeah, it looks like God. So it's like, I just feel like either maybe you're going to like reach some sort of confirmation or receive some sort of confirmation of who someone, or specifically who one of your angels, ancestors, or you know, somebody. I just feel like you're going to receive confirmation of who specifically, of one specific person, or sorry, I don't know why I'm having such difficulty getting this out, but I hope you can understand. I just feel like you're going to get confirmation of someone that is on your spiritual team and who they specifically are to you, like whether it's an angel, an ancestor, a passed on loved one, something like that. I just feel like you're going to receive some sort of confirmation, and if not, then I feel like you are going to meet some sort of mentor or advisor in your 3D world that is going to help you really reach your potential or go after your potential. So let's see what else you have. We have requires stillness and attraction. Yeah, so with this attraction, what I really feel from this is I just feel like you're attracting, like you don't chase, you attract, you know what I mean? I feel like you're really using the law of attraction and really manifesting your dream life. Like I said, you're taking action to co-create. I feel like with how I was talking about with your manifestations, maybe you're either, you know, around every new moon or full moon, you're journaling, you're writing down your manifestations, you're doing meditation. You could just be scripting and writing down things in general, creating goals. Like I just feel like you're doing a lot to really make whatever you're wanting to have happen. Like you're doing everything you can to manifest it and co-create. And I feel like with that, that's also how you are continuing to receive signs, so that way you know like what you're attracting, or you can expect what's coming next, you know. But also with this requires stillness, I just feel like I'm getting more hermit vibes from it. So I feel like maybe you guys have just been kind of isolating yourself, or like keeping your head down and just working on your goals and really working on what you want. Like I said, I just feel like a lot of co-creation. So maybe it's like you've been feeling isolated, or maybe you have just been isolating yourself in general when normally you go out and do things. But I know with also the pandemic too, that's kind of forcing us to be inside. So I just feel like the hermit vibes of like being isolated, but I feel like you're isolating yourself so that way you can continue focusing on your potential and focusing on what you want to do. So maybe in 2022, if we are still dealing with the pandemic and things like that, like I feel like you're just going to continue like doing everything that you have already been doing, but maybe kicking it up a notch, or just continuing to follow your guidance and continue to become more enlightened and just, you know, continue on your path. So let's see what your final card is. And it says triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Yes, that is literally what I was saying. Okay, yeah, you are going throughout 2022, you are going to continue. If you aren't already tapped in with your spirit team and the divine and the universe, then I feel like you're definitely going to become more tapped in, and you're going to start listening to this wisdom, and these signs and symbols and synchronicities. But if you haven't been doing, or if you have been doing that already, then I feel like it's just your connection is going to deepen. You're going to be noticing more signs, or you're going to be able to interpret the signs a lot quicker, a lot easier. It's just, I feel like it's either this is what is yet to come and you're going to experience this, or this is what you've already been experiencing, and like you're going to continue making progress and growing and ascending and evolving. So wow, I think that's really beautiful, pile one. So let's go ahead, because yeah, even I just want to say too, what just clicked for me, or like the download I just received, was in the confetti shooter, like confetti, it's all different colors, right? And with this artist, like you see all these different colors too. So I just feel like you're like you have a lot of ideas, or you're just very colorful, like you see life through colors, or like you don't see life in black and white or gray, you see it through different colorful, you know, ways. And I like you interpret the world differently than others, or you know, others may usually interpret the world, is what I'm trying to say. So let's go ahead and get some tarot out and see what other messages you may need to know for 2022, and then we will close out your reading. just gonna give one more shuffle. And the last thing I do want to say is with this triple spiral, another download I just received is like with the triple spiral, that's making me think of like mind, body, soul. So yeah, maybe you are going to start getting your mind, body, soul into alignment, or you're just going to again continue to deepen your connection, deepen your connection and everything you already have going to truly get into alignment, because already 2022 is going to be the year for alignment, or really having things get into alignment. So yeah, with this mind, body, soul alignment as well, I feel like that's really going to help. So let's see, what else does my lovely pile ones need to know? Oh my goodness, for 2022. Thank you so much. Okay, so we do have a couple cards here. So, wow, pile one. Okay, so the first card we did have come out is the Devil card. So, okay, a little eep, but we have the World card, the Empress, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so pile one, I do feel like with this Devil card coming up, the Devil does have to talk about, or it talks about toxicity, obsessions, addictions, overindulging, temptation, feeling stuck like in your mind, overthinking, controlling. So what I feel like though, because it came out with the World, and that I feel like it's indicating that you are putting an end to all of this toxicity. And especially because if you are becoming more spiritual, or you are trying to get your mind, body, soul into alignment, then it's like maybe you truly are trying to get rid of all, like whether it's addictions, maybe you're trying to get rid of negative eating, or like eating or like exercising habits, and maybe you're actually going to start eating better or exercising more. If you've had any addictions or anything that you've been tempted by or overindulging with, then I feel like all of that, I feel like you're trying to truly leave behind in 2021 with how we have this World card, because even the World is 21, which indicates 2021. So whether you're seeing this in 2021 or even in 2022, I still think this is very synchronistic. Like this is the symbol or a sign that you are leaving all of this behind. Because if the Devil would have came like out after the World card or something, that would have made me think that like you still need to put it. But I feel like this is past energy, and I feel like you're trying to overcome all of these things. And maybe that's also what you're getting enlightened about, or like you're trying to become enlightened, or with this stillness, you're trying to isolate yourself so that way you can really focus on yourself and what you're trying to accomplish, and get rid of like all of this negativity so you can be the highest version of yourself. And that's also confirmed with the Empress here as well, because the Empress is a highly or like evolved being, okay? So the Empress is somebody who's who embodies all four queens in tarot, because they've learned all the lessons they needed to. And I feel like, yeah, once you release all these negativity, obsessions, toxicity, things like that, once you fully complete that and put to rest, like you are going to be this Empress. And this is, you can be a male or female watching this. This is just somebody who's very abundant, who's very like fertile, creative. This could be a mother, so maybe you already have kids, or you could be wanting kids, but you just have a very nurturing and like motherly vibe to you. But I just feel like with this Empress, like you are going to be a very powerful person, especially, yeah, the Empress, they know how to, they are already abundant, but it's like, I still get like Queen of Pentacle vibes too, where it's like, they still know how to bring in more abundance for themselves. With this Queen of Cups, oh my goodness, Six of Cups here, excuse me, I do feel like maybe this does indicate a soulmate, or it does indicate like memories or like childhood. So I am feeling like with how I said mother, and there's two kids here, so maybe some of you guys could be getting pregnant in 2022, okay? I am just gonna throw that out there. For some of you guys, if you do, it could be twins with how there's two kids here. But also maybe you just have two kids, and that could be another confirmation that this, was something in this reading was for you. But also maybe for some of you, since this has to deal with childhood, maybe with like how I mentioned this toxicity, maybe you're trying to also heal from any childhood wounds or trauma you still may have, because maybe that's also part of like the lessons or the toxicity or the things that you're trying to heal from and truly leave in 2021, so that way in 2022 you're just focusing on being your badass empress self, you know? So this could also just be, yeah, with memories, like maybe you're feeling nostalgic about 2021 in the past and just kind of regrouping and trying to see like where you've been at, where you currently are, and where you're trying to go, okay? Yeah, at the bottom of the deck even we have the Two of Wands. So this is somebody who's like planning for the future, or like how this person has the world in their hands. It's like, yeah, the world is your oyster. Isn't that the saying, like the world is your oyster or something like that? It's like with this potential, like, yeah, you have all the potential to create and plan out the life that you want. So I feel like you are planning, preparing, thinking, strategizing. It's like you're really feeling like, it's like, you know, you have it's like, you know, you have your world in your hands and you're just watching it all unfold. Like you're taking action and watching it all unfold right in front of you. And you're doing this while being connected with the divine. So your spirit team, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, all of these people in the spirit world supporting you, they are helping you co-create this life and helping you plan where you're trying to go. Wow. And even under the deck too, or under the Two of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles. So 2-2, 2022, but also 2-2-2 alignment. Wow. So yeah, that is very beautiful. And I feel like that is a beautiful confirmation to like end your reading as well. So I am going to go ahead and end your reading here, pile one. Thank you so much for joining me here in today's video. I hope something in this message resonated for you or helped to provide you with insight, clarity, awareness, and even some healing. And let me know in the comments if any of this does happen for you in 2022 or your thoughts. Again, thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful 2022. I will see you on the next video. Bye. Take care. Hi, my lovely pile twos. Thank you so much for joining me here today in this reading and for your pile. Let's go ahead and jump right in and see what you need to know and what your 2022 predictions are. So pile two, you chose my 2022 headband, and how fitting that you're pile two and we have all twos here. So already right off the bat, I am just going to say maybe you have, or like maybe the angel number 222 resonates for you. But anywho, let's go ahead and jump right in. So I already shuffled these cards off camera, so we'll go ahead and talk about them. But then we'll also get some tarot cards to go deeper into your message and see what else you may need to know. So first we have first for your energy, your archetype cards for 2022, we have Father and Prostitute. Okay, so for Father, it says talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So yeah, I do feel like straight up for some of you guys in 2022, I am just going to say some of you guys might be becoming a father, especially with how we have this father and a young child here like staring at the stars. So maybe you are going to find out that, you know, you are going to be a father in 2022, or maybe you are already expecting and your child will be born in 2022. So that is just something to keep in mind. But this could also, maybe you are a father already watching this, or there has to do maybe something with your father, your grandfather. I just feel like there has to do something with father energy, whether it's already that you are a father, whether you are expecting, or whether this has to do with like your father or a grandfather. But also at the same time with prostitute, we have accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Okay, so I know this says prostitute, but I'm really not picking up that type of vibe, because like at first I was kind of getting like gold digger vibes. So honestly, maybe for some of you with how like father and gold digger, this could be a warning for some that like maybe you are going to meet somebody that is a gold digger or has gold digger vibes, or like you might be dealing with a situation where you are having a child, or like you have a child with somebody who you feel is a gold digger, or just really, it doesn't even have to be gold digger, honestly. It could just be like maybe this person, like maybe you feel like this person only wants you for your money, or only cares about money and the material things, and it's like whether that, sits right with you or not, or goes with your morals and values, but even then, it just, the challenge of surviving without negotiating. So like, I feel like for some of you guys, it's like, maybe you're going to be put in situations where, your morals, values, beliefs are going to be tested, because, it's just, it's like, so, prostitutes, it's like they're doing what they do because they're needing the money, or they're doing it for the money, they're doing it for a purpose, and I feel like for this, it's like, your worth, what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, okay? And I just kind of feel like that's the energy that I'm getting from it. That's all, is that you know your worth, what you're willing to do, or what you're willing to put up with, and what you're not. That's all. And with this father, I just feel like, with creating and supporting life, it's like, because you create and you support life, it's like, that's why you believe that every person, every person should see themselves as like, not something that they should just give up to temptation or overindulge, or like, it's like you should be standing strong in your power and supporting yourself as well as others, and having that like nurturing vibe, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm just picking up on. So especially with father too, like maybe you're just very protective, or like you like to protect others or make sure other people are good. Like maybe you just naturally check in on other people to make sure they're doing okay, like, oh, do they need anything, or things like that. So let's see what else we have. For your Sacred Destiny card, we have flow. So with 2022, I feel like because it is the year we're going to be getting into alignment, or where things are going to be getting into alignment, I feel like your life, or things within your life, your routines, how things go, like everything's just going to be more with the flow, or going with the flow, or maybe if you felt there was periods of time, where like you were stuck, or things weren't really moving forward and things were just stagnant, I feel like you're going to see how things are slowly, or like maybe even like whether it's slow and steady, like just constantly or consistently progressing, or if this is just like, getting more, like I said, with a routine, getting more into the flow of it. Maybe some of you guys are going to be going through like a lifestyle change, and you're going to have to get used to that new way of being and living, so it's going to resonate for different ways, but I just feel like you're getting more into the flow of like either your work or your projects, or maybe if you are becoming a father, it's like you're getting used to that new role and how your role and responsibilities, that type of thing, So what else we have is rejection, okay? But so this is also the color gray, and the gray has to deal with spirit in this deck. So what I'm picking up from this is rejection. In 2022, okay, do two different things. So the first, in 2022, you may be rejected from something, or you may feel something was rejected, but I feel like that rejection was really for your own protection, okay? Because even here, it's like you can see this person, but they're surrounded by these three sculpture heads, I guess you could say. So I just feel like you do have spirit around you, or different spirit guides from your spirit team supporting you, and it's like they know when something is meant for you, or what is meant for you and what's not. So maybe you do, whether it's you already have 3 people in your life now that do support you, or maybe this could indicate 3 spirit guides or ancestors, passed on loved ones that support you and watch over you. But either in 2022 you will be rejected from something, and I hope don't take that the wrong way, because I feel like whatever this is you're being rejected from is really for your own protection. But also maybe in 2021 you felt this way, and it's like in 2022 you're going to understand or see how or why you were rejected, or why something or a situation didn't work out. I feel like there was a reason for it besides that, oh, you were just rejected. I feel like you were rejected because it just wasn't meant for you, or it wasn't going to help with your flow or where you're trying to go. So let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah. So even your next two cards, we have 50-50 and seek a higher power. But how like crazy is this too, that it's literally the same type of theme with like all white card and then a little black detail. So yeah, this is very synchronistic. I feel like the divine is very much like supporting you, watching over you. The divine has your back. But I feel like there's still something like 50-50 that you're kind of like iffy on, or you're not sure about, or like it could go either way. I just feel like it's not a yes, it's not a no, it's just like a yes or no. It's just kind of like meh, you know, like it's whatever happens, or like whatever outcome happens. But also because you could be like maybe juggling or going back and forth between two different options, I do feel like maybe that's why you're trying to connect more with the divine, or, you know, seek a higher power like the card says, because it's like maybe there is something that you're scared of rejecting, or that you were rejected from, and it's like you're trying to seek answers, you're trying to seek guidance and advice to see like if which path I took, like how is that going to affect moving forward. And even too with like this father card and how it's like looking up and watching the stars, it's like looking for a sign or watching for a sign, looking for answers. So I just feel like in 2022, there's something that you're going to be 50-50 on, or where you're going to be like, well, either way, I feel like you're going to feel like it'll work out for you. But I still feel like you're trying to gain the clarity of like what actually would be best for you, or what you're wanting to do. So I just feel like, yeah, there's something that could go either way. And also just with like this seek a higher power, maybe too, like, you do have like two options or two things you're going back and forth between, and it's like you don't know which one would be the right one, and then it's like one of the options, like you just might be rejected from that option, and then it's like, okay, that gives you your answer already or right away, you know. So let's take a look at your final card here. Wow, we have achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. Yeah, wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, so in 2022, you are definitely going to achieve something. And I definitely feel like maybe it's this like 50-50, like maybe you're going to have two different things you're trying to achieve, or maybe you're not sure like which one is going to be achieved. But regardless, you can expect to still achieve or succeed in something, or have a victory outcome with something. And I feel like, yeah, the divine is like supporting your achievements, or is trying to help guide you to succeed in whatever this is. So those were all your oracle cards. Let's go ahead and get some tarot on this and see what other messages you may need to know, or what else the divine would like to say. I'm gonna get two more shuffles here. So 1, and 2. All right, what else does my lovely pile 2 need to know for 2022? What else, please, does my lovely pile 2 need to know? Okay, just gonna get, yep, I was gonna get one more card. Okay, wow, so... Okay, so your 3 cards we have here is, we have the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so with the King of Wands, I do feel like, pile 2, I feel like you're a visionary, you're a leader, you're definitely like with this father energy. Like even if you don't resonate as like a father, I just feel like you're definitely in your divine masculine energy, or like you are a masculine of some sort, or like, I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously some of you guys are going to be masculine watching this, but I mean, we each have feminine and masculine masculine energy. So I just feel like you're really in your masculine energy of like ready to take action, or you are a masculine and you know you're a father. There's something like that. But even then, it's just regardless, you're a visionary, you're a leader, you are powerful, you are fierce, you are like whatever, you are very creative, you have all these different ideas, like you could be an innovator. But also the King of Wands, that to me is sometimes like my bad boy type. So maybe some of you guys are like a player or a bad boy, and that could also resonate with like be careful, because if you are a player and you're not a father yet and you get mixed up with the wrong person, like then, you know, so take it as it resonates. But that's also what I'm picking up on, so I'm just gonna say. But yeah, so I feel like you guys have a lot of power. Maybe you already are like have a high ranking or a high okay, sorry about that. So maybe you have like, yeah, a high ranking or like a high like position, something like that. But even then, so we also have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is to me like a secret admirer, or somebody who's like wanting to give an offer, but it's like somebody they have a crush on. So I feel like, yeah, either you may have a crush or a secret admirer, and they see you for like how you're a visionary, how you're a leader, for all of your qualities, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's why they might have a crush. But also this could be, the Page of Cups could also be somebody that's wanting to apologize. So maybe this is like an apology from a father or a grandfather, or from somebody that you got mixed up with, or in general, again, like with this rejection too, like there's something, either for some of you guys, you could have a secret admirer at some point in 2022, or at some point you are going to be, kind of expecting or wanting an apology from somebody because of something that they did. And this could be something from 2021, or this could just be sometime like at some point in 2022, okay? But we also have, for your last card, we have the Two of Wands, and this card actually came out in pile 1 as well. So if you felt this reading did resonate for you and you wanted more information, feel free to check out pile 1. But if you also maybe didn't feel like something or like anything in this, like if you felt like this wasn't your reading, then maybe check out pile 1 because of how this synchronicity is popping up. So maybe that reading might resonate more for you. But with the Two of Wands, I think it's funny because, again, pile 2 and then 2022. So, again, all this alignment, or at least the angel number 222, it's like being at the right place and getting into alignment. But the Two of Wands is like planning, preparing, thinking about the future. So I definitely feel like with this flow, like you guys are working on your achievements. You're planning on how you're going to achieve. You're preparing for your achievements, or like how you're going to do it. Like you have the world in your hands and you're ready to take action on all those things to really co-create and manifest the life of your dreams and make that your reality. So, and maybe even too, like the download I just received is like maybe somebody, if there is a secret admirer, then maybe this person is trying to plan their future with you, or they see you in their future, So wow, that's beautiful. But I feel like that's very like a powerful energy here is, yeah, you're definitely either going to be in some sort of leadership role, if you aren't already, or you're going to have all these different innovative and original ideas, or you're just going to be feeling a lot more confident about yourself and having things go with the flow. You may even have a secret admirer, or you might be able to expect somebody who is needing to apologize, and you are like, you literally your world in your hands to create however you want your life to be. I think that is so beautiful. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me here in your reading. I hope this reading did help to provide you with some sort of insight, clarity, awareness, or even some healing that you might have been needing. So also just please keep in mind that these are just the energies that I was picking up at this time. Everybody has the free will to make decisions, and as they make those decisions, that is how your life changes or gets or manifests. So nothing is ever set in stone. As you make decisions, that'll change things, but this is just what I was picking up on right now. So I hope you guys had a great 2021, and I hope you guys also have a wonderful 2022, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, take care. Hi, my lovely pile threes, and welcome to your reading. So my pile threes, or my lovely shot glass, my outer blanks blue and glittery shot glass. So pile three, let's go ahead and take a look and jump right into your reading. I have these cards here that I shuffled off camera, so we'll go ahead and talk about those first, but then we'll go ahead and get some tarot and see what additional messages or details you might need to know. So let's start out with your archetype cards or your energies for 2022. So we have Seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are, and Storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Okay, so pile three, I feel like you guys are kind of like the risk takers, or like you just follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow where your intuition or wherever you feel guided to go. Because with this card, it's like this person's traveling or they're going on an adventure, but it looks like all they have, it's like I'm getting full energy from this, where it's like all they have is their little, their backpack, and they're just ready to go wherever. It doesn't matter because they just have everything they need. So I feel like maybe in 2022, some of you guys could be moving, you could be traveling more, or you could just be ready to go on more adventures or planning for that. But I also feel like with this thirst for wisdom and truth, I feel like you seek to understand situations or seek to understand why things happen or why certain things had to happen or what the reason was. Or even with wisdom and truth, maybe you're interested in history or different things like that, where you get to understand more of how things work or why they work the way they do, that type of thing. But I'm also getting with this Storyteller, this is kind of similar with pile two. So if this reading resonated for you, you might want to check out pile two to see if there's any other additional details that resonate with you. Or if you find that this pile doesn't resonate with you, then there is some sort of still connection to pile two. So you might be able to check that out and see if that pile resonates with you instead. But with this Storyteller, I do feel like maybe either some of you guys are tarot readers, or you have a spiritual gift, talent, ability, that you are able to, recognize or receive signs and symbols from the universe, from your spirit team. Because this Seeker and Storyteller, I am getting a spiritual vibe. Like I said, whether you are spiritual yourself or whether you're religious or you're both, or if you're interested in astrology and horoscopes and things like that, I just feel like maybe you already receive signs, symbols, synchronicities from the universe, or maybe this is something you're going to start noticing more in 2022, and maybe you're going to get more tapped into it or with that, and what those connections mean, because maybe you have been receiving symbols and signs, but you don't understand why, or you don't understand what that's trying to interpret or translate into to get you to see, or be aware of. So with this Storyteller, like I said, I do feel like you might be a tarot reader, because tarot readers, they use the cards and everything to tell stories. So, maybe you could be doing that too, but if not, I just feel like maybe you are a writer and maybe you write stories, or you could be wanting to be an author, something like that, so take it as it resonates. But let's get into your other cards. So for your Sacred Destiny, we have Healing Chaos. So yeah, I feel like in 2022, you are going to be trying to heal any traumas, any old wounds, anything else, any chaos or anything you feel like is causing chaos in your life. And I feel like, yeah, with that Seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth, maybe you have experienced a lot of chaotic or traumatic situations, or you have experienced a lot of traumatic situations, and it's you're trying to understand, why did you have to experience, or what was the lesson behind it, or what was the meaning of it. You guys are kind of giving me the meaning trying to search for the meaning of the world or the meaning of life type of vibes. So I feel like you're trying to understand why you had to go through certain situations and what that means for you and your path. Because yeah, that could also tell a story of like, you know, what you weren't able to learn in your previous lifetimes, and it's like what you're meant to learn in this lifetime, or what you're meant to do. Maybe you're trying to find your purpose or something like that. So I just feel like in general, yeah, since 2022 is like the year for alignment or getting into alignment, I feel like by doing so, you're trying to heal all of those parts of you that you haven't been able to, but also just heal any traumas, any wounds, anything that, you know, hasn't been able to keep you moving forward and progressing. Anything that has been keeping you stuck, you're trying to heal and move from it. So yeah, we also have your next card is Despondence. So I just kind of see this also as like my complacent card, or like I almost said displacement. So maybe what I'm picking up on for some of you guys is like maybe with part of that healing chaos, maybe something, a habit you used to do is like, you know how people project their issues onto another or their feelings onto another, but another form like of that would be displacement. So like I feel like it's like instead of focusing on what really needs to focus or what you really need to focus on, it's like you would focus on something else and try to like, you know, replace that. But I also just feel like a sense of like complacency, but I just feel like it's like you're seeing all the things that you're not happy with and how you want to change them, or what you can do to change them, because it's like it's clearly like this person's either judging this other person or is unhappy or is like mad. So I just kind of feel like it's like, yeah, again, healing any, maybe you have like some sort of conflict with another person, and it's like you're trying to heal that as well. So let's see what else you have. Yeah, so okay, so we have passion and foolish. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like this could relate to love. So maybe you'll have like a new beginning, you'll meet somebody new, or if you're already in a commitment, then maybe your commitment is going to reach a new level for you, whether that's like moving in together, getting engaged, actually getting married. But also maybe there's some sort of hobby or something that you're very passionate about and like you're moving forward, or that's what you're following with, like I said, this like seeker card and like on a journey. It's like this person's on a mission, you know, and maybe it's like they're on a mission to follow their passions and follow their dreams. Because even if like how I was picking up for a storyteller, like if you do tarot or you have some sort of hobby, or maybe you're a writer, an author, something like that, where it's like you're very passionate about it and you're following that passion. So let's see. But also with this foolish card, maybe there was like also connecting with this like despondence or something, or like how it's like you're trying to understand something or what you might have gone through or why you went through it. And it's like maybe because I feel like you went through something that made you feel foolish, and it's like you're trying to seek the truth or the understanding and be like, well, why did I feel foolish, or what made me feel foolish? But also this could just be a heads up that something might happen in 2022 where you do feel foolish, or it might be a foolish move, or it just might be something that you really need to consider. So this might just be something to be aware of, that either you like something you could do might feel foolish for you, or you might feel foolish and that's why you're trying to understand something. But I don't know why, I'm just kind of like, when I looked at the clown card, or the clown on this card, I just picked up on like something with like a birthday party. So I don't know, I mean, you know, obviously we have a birthday every year, but maybe something specific could be happening for your birthday, or there could be something that happens like involving a birthday that makes you feel foolish, or I don't know, like I really got a download and like kind of got a scene of like a birthday party, or like a children's birthday party, like, you know how kids have birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese and things like that. But I don't know, so maybe the clown could resonate for you, or there could be something going on with a birthday party. But anywho, so let's see what your last card is. We have One Enchanted Evening, the Perfect Night. Wow, okay, so anytime I see that Enchanted Evening card, I honestly, it always gives me Cinderella vibes a little bit, but it does give me, like, because of how there was this passion card as well, maybe like you are going to have a passionate night, or like a romantic night, or like a getaway, or like a, you know, maybe it's not even just one night, like it could be a weekend, or it could be a vacation. I just feel like there's like something that's going to be very like enchanted, or like something very like it's going to be a pivotal time, or like a pivotal like turning point whenever that night or day or weekend, whatever happens. But the other thing I was picking up on too was maybe like there could be a passionate night and somebody feels foolish because something happens that, you know, wasn't supposed to happen. And even though it says the perfect night, like people get swept up in the moment, so you never know, okay? But that's just what I'm picking up on. So that was all of your cards, or all of your oracle cards. Let's go ahead and get a few shuffles for the tarot deck, and we will see any further messages or confirmations you may need to know or expect for 2022. All right, just gonna get 2 more shuffles here. All right, what else does pile 3 need to know for 2022? What else does pile 3, or what else can pile 3 expect in 2022? For the collective, thank you. Let's see if I can get one more card. Oh, yep, okay. So this last card is the Lovers, but let's see. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles, this is like giving and receiving, but it's also like anytime I see it, because of how you can see it's like there's one person that's a lot more fortunate than these 2 down here, and it's like they're giving. So maybe some of you guys are going to be focusing more on, you know, what you're giving to, and if what you're giving to is giving you the equal like energy in return, because sometimes, you know, you give more to situations than you receive from them, and that can cause burnout, or that can make you feel foolish, or that can cause like chaos or complacency, you know. So maybe some of you guys are going to be focusing on what and who you're spending your energy, time, money, effort, all of that on. But also maybe some of you guys are going to be focusing on giving to others, or what else you can be doing for like your community, for your family, for your loved ones, those around you. Because I do feel like with this scale, it's like balancing the scale, or it's like wanting to give to others. So maybe you're just very charitable, or noble, or righteous, or you just like to help out in any way you can. So maybe this could be an indication that you will be helping others out more, or you will be receiving more help from others. But we also have the 8 of Wands. So this is just a card for like rapid or quick movement. It's like swift. It's like you're minding your business, and then all of a sudden like something quick drops in, and then you're like, oh dang, like, okay, what do I do with this? It's like quickly. So but it can also be like quick communication, quick messages, quick movement. So I just feel like it's like something's going to happen really quickly, and it's like maybe you're going to receive some sort of information or communication from somebody, or things like at one point or at multiple times throughout 2022, it's like things are just going to be picking up the pace, or like moving forward, and it's like you can't look back, because even in this card too, it's like this person's just moving forward and they're not looking back. So it's like things are going to be picking up the pace, and like you can't go back to where you were, where you want, you know. So this last card though is we do have the Lovers. So the Lovers, this could indicate a commitment. It could also indicate needing to make a decision. And with that, it could be making a decision between 2 soulmates. So maybe at some point in 2022, you are going to have to make a decision between 2 people you feel could be your soulmate potentially. But also this could be a decision between a higher level soulmate and a lower level soulmate. So what I mean by that is like you might have 2 people that you have feelings for, but it's like one of those options is truly your soulmate, is going to help you grow, is here for your highest good, or like is, you know, it's a divine union, whereas the lower level option maybe like a karmic or somebody that's just trying to tempt you or get in the way and meddle, or like, you know, teach you a lesson. So it's like, and maybe you don't really have feelings for them, but it's like, you know, you're choosing them for reasons that aren't of the highest good, basically. So that could happen at some point in 2022, or, you know, maybe you had to deal with this in 2021 and it's like there's some sort of like needing to balance the scale and communicate with this soulmate. So again, however it resonates with your situation, but I just feel like these final messages in 2022 is like, yeah, it's working on how you can give more to yourself but also still give to others. Things are definitely going to be picking up the pace if they haven't already. And if you are single, you may have a decision to make between two options, or even if you're in a commitment, you still may be faced with like, because maybe you'll meet someone that you feel is a better option for you, but you never know, you know. At the bottom of the deck, though, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like throughout 2022, you are going to be putting in the work. You are going to be working hard. You're going to be determined. You're going to be doing, like, you're going to be putting in the work, whether it's on yourself, in your job, in your hobbies, in all areas of your life. You're going to be putting in the work. And I feel like that's how you're going to heal chaos. That's how you're going to have this enchanted evening, because it's like you're going to be at the right place at the right time. It's how things are going to move forward. So I think that's really beautiful. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here, pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me here in today's reading. I hope this reading did have some sort of, or oh my goodness, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Anywho, I hope this reading did have something in here that resonated for you or helped to provide you with insight, clarity, awareness, or even some healing. And also, please just keep in mind, these were the energies that I was picking up on right now. So everyone has free will, and since we have free will, as you make decisions in your life, you know that alters things. So again, this is just what I'm picking up on right now. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys had a great 2021, and I hope you also have a wonderful 2022. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. Take care.